So don't do the Ron Rivera thing just to, I checked the box, says here I interviewed Ron Rivera. Make use of that and make it a positive in some sense, productive for somebody.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this process goes. I am interested in seeing who the other candidates are that they plan on interviewing, Rooney Rule or otherwise. I just want to see what that list looks like.
You like Liam Cohen, that rumor, or whatever that is?
I don't hate it. Offensive guy. He's the offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay. He's only been that because Canales was there. Was he there last year?
Yeah, Canales just left.
Or the year before, whatever it was.
No,
but
Canales
he
just
left
went to Carolina.
To Carolina from being the offensive. Yeah. Right. So this was his first year in Carolina. So, yeah, Cohen took over from there.
Too
young guy, right?
And coming off of Mayo, I don't think you can take that risk. Even if you're blown away in the interview process, that's another bit
real
of a reach.
Green guy, right? Yeah, very
even the guy
green.
I've been talking about, Wes Phillips, Wade Phillips' kid who's with Kevin O'Connell. Because I kind of like the Kevin O'Connell tree right now, even though, wasn't their best effort of late. And Wes Phillips, Wade Phillips' son, so you hate him, but he's actually an offensive-minded coach who worked for McVay.
All right, so I'm 50-50 on
Yeah, so you're 50-50, but...
Don't like the Nepo stuff, do like the offense.
Well, if you don't like the Nepo stuff, there's a lot of candidates you got to cross off your list across the NFL. But no, I think it's interesting what that number is, who those people are. Are they all offense after Vrabel? And if Flores gets an interview, is that a legitimate interview?
Probably not.
Why not? He has ties to the Patriot
weird history with the Patriots,
but he's got ties to the Patriot way.
He does.
He's a defensive coach. He's a leader of men.
I feel like those may have gone out the window and the lawsuit was initiated, but maybe not. I
also don't know how that works either.
Yeah.
That lawsuit is still dangling out there, yet he's going to interview and maybe get a head coaching job.
I mean, he's working right now.
Right.
He's a defensive coordinator.
No, but even worse.
League, so
Like, at least right now he could argue they prevented me from being a head coach. If you accept a head coaching job in the next week or two, how can you win a lawsuit that you're suing to say they prevented you from being a head coach?
Well, because one doesn't negate the other thing. If they prevented him for it however many years ago, then just because he gets a job 5 years later doesn't mean that didn't happen.
Stopped preventing him from doing it?
Sure. I mean, who knows?
Maybe just a couple teams didn't want you and now teams want you.
But yeah, you don't look at it like that. If you're suing somebody, you're not suing them for what happens 5 years later. It's for what you did or how you wronged me in this one period of time. That's what you're suing for.
And then we all decided to not wrong you anymore. Because we knew it was wrong.
I mean, sure.
So we're unwronging.
It's maybe too little, too late. We'll see. I don't even know if that thing's still going on. But either way, we'll continue.
Joe Brady's a good one. I like
Joe
that
Brady,
name.
Sure. Yeah, don't
because we lost a name in Vrabel. I mean, in Dable. I was really hoping Dable would be in the mix for
Dable and Vrabel.
Yes, for OC and HC. I liked that. I actually liked that better than the Josh McDaniels combo with Mike Vrabel. Do you have that as the odds-on favorite? If we were doing one of those Bovada, send out the email, the favorite combo to be next Patriots head coach and OC, do you have Vrabel, Josh McDaniels as your favorite?
I'd probably say that's like 100 to 1. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the highest.
And how does that compare to
not
Ben
100 to 1? I'm sorry, like minus 100.
Minus 100. And where's Ben Johnson?
Ben Johnson's probably like plus 100,
plus,
like plus 250 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
If I had to guess,
I'm kind of into Ben Johnson.
I think the betting odds are going to lean towards the Patriots hiring someone they know. Yeah. If I'm making a book in Vegas and I'm saying, all right, what do I think people are going to do if it's mostly Patriots people who are going to bet money on this and they think they know the way the Patriots think, then they're going to think that it's going to be a guy that they know that they've had around, maybe not someone from the Belichick coaching tree because Vrabel's not technically part of that coaching tree, but he's a Patriot. He's part of the Patriot circle. That's how I'd bet. I mean, if I was making a book, that's where I'd set it, absolutely.
And this whole idea that Robert clearly listens to the fans, and the fans may have played a factor in the firing Jerod Mayo. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to put out a poll next break, but is Vrabel the fan favorite right now? Do you think a majority of Patriots fans want Mike Vrabel?
Yes.
Over Ben Johnson?
I think they're wrong, but yes, I think so, yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that poll next break and put that out. I've had good results with polls lately.
Yeah.
Good interaction.
A lot of engagement, yes.
So, but because if Robert sort of admitted today that he listens to the fans, he's trying to make the fans happy, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to do something that he thinks is going to make the fans happy. Maybe not necessarily go with his gut or go with what he thinks is best on all levels. Because he went with that and it failed miserably.
Sure. That's true.
But I think that's a terrible way to make
what did the fans want? Like when Bill got fired, I don't think there was this big outcry of fans.
Oh,
maybe
I think
they
wanted
for Vrabel.
When Vrabel became available, that hindered Jerod Mayo's ability to get footing in New England, I believe.
Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Although I don't think that there was this big outcry. Oh, how could you hire Jerod Mayo at the time?
No. I don't think
it got worse
huge
as the season went on.
Correct. Yeah. But there, even at the time, There were
Vrabel people at the time. That's
25%, 30%. There was
Yeah.
a portion of Patriot Nation that wanted Mike Vrabel, that thought he was a better candidate, and they lumped that in with you didn't even do interviews and the whole process.
Right.